Hello and welcome back. Now that the outdoor seating is done, I'll turn my attention to the apartment itself. It needs a little bit of a refresh and a personality. The danger is not to make your rental apartment too personal, but it still must have some kind of personality. And I really don't think this one has as yet. So I'm going to do some slight changes just to give it that oomph that I think it needs. Now, I think I can inject some personality in this apartment by putting up some artwork. Now, I brought loads of prints down with me, but I didn't bring the frames because, of course, the weight in my luggage would be too heavy. So I am going to have a go at making some frames and then I'll decide where to hang them. I bought these colourful prints many years ago from one of the shops in the Barbados airport on my way out. This next one is an oil painting and I noticed the paint is beginning to flake. Now, normally this is in a glass case. So at some point, I'm gonna have to get a glass frame to display this because I think it'll get damaged over time. I found this beautiful velvet fabric at a beds. I've mounted it, quite a large piece, so I think it might be too big, but I wanted something with a bit of a statement. If it doesn't fit, I'll save this one for mine. Now that I've got a selection of artwork, it's time to refresh that space. I need to touch up some of the white walls. It definitely needs a clean because no one's been in there for a few months. While I'm touching up the walls, let me show you the concrete floor. It's held up very well. There's a couple of small areas by the window because I've left the window open and rain got in, and a little by the door. It's an easy fix. Bit of sandpaper, reapply the paint and put the sealant on top. Painted concrete floor is just like any other. It can mop quite easily, but I find it mops easier the more sealant coats you put on. Now, the only area where the floor has sustained some damage was due to the furniture. I have a family of 4 coming, so I went and purchased a sofa bed. It's not my style, it's what my money could buy. And I was practicing pulling it out and laying it flat, and due to that, it scratched the floor. So I put some cardboard on it for now. I'll come up with a better solution at a later date. Do you remember this large, very large coffee table that I got at an auction? Now I know it's too big for this space, but it'll have to do. And I'm hoping to get something a little bit smaller, or possibly even build one and move this one into my apartment, which is much larger, and it'll suit that space better. But it'll do, because there's no dining table, so I suppose they can use this. Now, those of you who have been following me from the beginning will remember this. It was my first ever flip because it gave me the courage to start using power tools, and I still like it very much. Right, before I get the furniture spray out, I suppose I'd better get the pictures hung up. So I'll get the drill out and make a start. It's true what they say, adding a few pieces of art on the wall really changes the feel of a space. Here's what it looked like before, and here it is now. These budget-friendly changes, I hope, bring a warmth to the space. Let me know what you think. I think it does, but I could be totally off the mark. I didn't want it to feel like it's somebody's home that somebody actually lives in. I wanted it to feel like an Airbnb, and I think I've achieved that. Let me know in the comments below. Have I gone too far? Did I not go far enough? Very subtle change in the shower room. I just added some white framed pictures. In the single bedroom, which is quite a small space, I just added a pop of colour. In the main bedroom, I quite like the art that's already there, so I just added one more just to bring in a little bit more colour and just change the bedding and the curtains to match. My guests are coming tomorrow. I hope they will enjoy their stay here. Until next time, guys. Bye for now.